Hello everyone, welcome to this fourth episode of Through the Eyes of a Kerbal. Last time we did history by transmitting the first live image from the moon and even by achieving orbit around it. Today we'll continue pushing the envelope by trying to land on it with a manned craft and as well as continuing to focus on our astronaut training program, because if you fly too much probes around, Kerbals can get quite jealous. Oh my god, I did it! So we're in the spaceplane hangar, and as you can see we have a new iteration of the FB-02 with some additional external drop tanks, because we will try to fulfill 3 contracts at the same time, which are gonna be long duration flight above 2500 meters, altitude record of 10,000 meters, and finally horizontal flight at Mach 2. But most importantly, we now have eyes as well. Very important. And we are on the runway, so let's get started. Tack, tack, tack. Fuel pump and start the engine. Full throttle and brakes. So I did a simulation of this. Okay, wait. But it should work. I only have to be careful when taking off to not bonk too much. Okay, that worked. Yeah, because with the additional fuel tanks it makes us much more heavy. And yeah, but it worked, so that's great. And we'll now head west towards the mountains, because we didn't explore this part of Kerbal yet. And let's pitch to a healthy 30 degrees angle above the horizon. Stage the fuel tank. And we'll now pass the top cloud layers. Amazing. And 10,000 meters achieved. So let's stabilize. Yeah, that's good. And now we need to fly at Mach 2. So we are Mach 2 here. Come on contract, be nice with me. Yes. 2, 0. Okay. Engine shut down. So let's see, where are we? Oh, that's the mountains. So I'm gonna do something. Ugh. Oh my god, look at this cumulonimbus. Okay, so we'll head back home. I will turn on the nav radio for that. Set it to the right frequency. Okay, let's start back the engine. Full throttle. And here I've got a DME indicator, and I can align to the runway, to the direction of the runway, which is the green, and I'm the yellow. So I should be good. And we can also see the range here, which is pretty cool. So we're 40 kilometers away. So let's climb back up. Okay, we're out of fuel. Shut down the engine. Oh, I just noticed we can see the eye of the Kerbal. Yeah, hello. And we should be, I think, right above KSA. Ah, but I can't see shit. Yeah, I see the runway. Barely. Okay. I'm gonna do... I mean, Jeb is gonna do something. Let's say to test the stress resistance of this craft. Okay, we are accelerating again. And that's a perfect approach. I need to slow down, so I'm gonna... yeah. Fly. Deploy landing gear. Oh, that's bad. That's okay. Careful. Careful brakes. Okay. Okay, and contract complete. And back to the VAB for our next launch. This is Carionia 2. It uses our usual launch vehicle, which for the occasion shall be baptized the Baguette. Let's take a look at the fairings. So we've got the spacecraft. His first goal is going to be to scan the moon to prepare for our next first landing attempt. We got some solar panels as well, which generate just about the amount we need, so I gotta be careful with that. And finally, we've got some relay antenna to provide communications for other spacecraft around the moon. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift off. We'll now deploy the fairing and circularize. Okay, orbit achieved, and we'll now do the Trans-munar injection burn. Ignition in 3, 2, 1. Okay, burn complete, and we'll now separate from the upper stage. And separate with RCS. Deploy the antenna. And be sure we'll get some power, so we're good to go. Let's head to the moon. Oh, we could see the moon shadow on Kerbal. Okay, so we're now in the Mun SOI, and we need to capture first in elliptical orbit, and then I will need to change my inclination to a polar orbit, because sadly I don't have readouts to be able to do a mid-course correction maneuver, so that my hyperbolic trajectory is already in polar orbit. Yeah, that's a limitation. It could be changed. I'm pretty sure it could be changed, but for now we have to deal with it. And we're now near the periapsis, ready for the capture burn. Okay, ignition. And we captured. Okay. So now to be able to scan the moon we need to be in a polar orbit, so 90-degree inclination. Currently we are equatorial, so 0 degree. So for that we need to perform a burn at ascending node, so we can see them there, and the time here. So next one is in 7 minutes, and the other one 3 hours. However, I'm gonna do the burn, of course, at the descending node, which is here, because it's gonna cost us much less delta V. So for that, I'm gonna plot a maneuver. And the maneuver is plotted. So by the way, this is, you can see this changed a bit. There was a update with the maneuver props. This is still work in progress. And oh, by the way, announcement. There is a test version you can find on the KSP forum. I will put a link in the description if you want to play around with this IVA, so feel free to do it. So I was gonna say, so yeah, I plotted the maneuver using this, and you can see the maneuver is in 3 hours 27 minutes, the same time as our descending node time. And we can see the resultant parameters. It will put us in a polar orbit, as I can show you on the map view. Yep, as you can see. So let's do it. And burn. Okay, we can see the inclination is increasing. Yeah, and we can see it on the map view too. That's very cool. 200 to go. Oh, never mind. Oh no, that was the... No, we did it, okay. I was reading this is our remaining delta V. Okay, 90-degree inclination. And now we can clear the node. We need to be above 300 kilometers for the first scanning. So I'm near the apoapsis, so I'm gonna burn retrograde right now. Okay, periapsis is at good altitude, and now we'll circularize at the periapsis. And burn. Okay, circular orbit. Low fuel. Always low fuel. Ah! So we'll start the scanning. And once again we need to align with the sun, because as you can see I'm losing energy. And if you watched the last episode, you can wish me good luck. But we have the moon. We see the sun is shining here, so hopefully shouldn't be difficult to find this time. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Kill rotation. Right in the middle, and if we look here, yeah, we are gaining charge. Not much, but that should be enough. I hope it will be enough when we are in the dark side of the moon or whatever. And maybe we can watch the scanning progress here. Yes, first data on the moon surface. Okay, so we'll wait a few days and until this is complete. Glorious, isn't it? So this is a biome map, and we've got also, I believe, yeah, visual map. And we'll switch to the spacecraft to conduct the other part of the mapping, which is altimetry. And let's find this shiny guy. And there it is. Just by Kerbal. Okay, I think that's good. And we are charging. Awesome! So I got back at the KSC and look at the weather, it's awful. So let's get quickly back to the VAB, look at the next launch. So here is Kerbal 1. This uses our baguette launch vehicle. And under the fairing we've got the lander itself, nothing too much complicated. Small landing legs, engine, fuel tank, probe core, a thermometer or science, and some cameras to transmit the first live image from the surface. And lift off. My god, okay. Ooh. Don't worry about that fire, that's intended. Okay, stage. That was a bit... yeah, no words. And orbit achieved, with this beautiful view of Kerbal. And now Trans-munar injection. Ignition. Okay, burn complete. And we will separate from the second stage again. H, please. Oh, okay. And push a tiny glimpse a bit with the RCS. Stem the antenna. Okay, we have cones. And time warp to the moon. And we've entered Munar SOI, so let's take a look at our orbit. Perhaps this is a bit too high for landing. I will take this a bit down. 7 kilometers should be perfect. I have a little problem. Is that we are in the dark side of the moon? I mean the one it's not the sun is not shining upon, and so I think I will first capture in a very low orbit around the moon, and then land where I have sunlight. I think that could be safer. Okay, the burn is done. Okay, we have sunlight. Yes, we have sunlight. But do we have comms? That's the question. Okay, yeah, we do have comms. So I'm gonna wait a little bit until we passed apoapsis and then we'll attempt a landing. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we passed apoapsis. Let's take a look at the map, since now we have a map. Is this gonna be useful to us? I don't know. And that's biome plus altimetry, so we are here. But I can't say shit, so I'm not gonna use that. Later, when we have better screens and better data, it will be better. Okay, so for the first time, the crash specialist is gonna attempt a moon landing. So let's turn this on. We use that for landing, you will see. Oh, hold on, that's bugged, I hope. Yeah, okay, I had to quick load and save, and now the range meter is working, which is mandatory for landing. Okay, so let's wait a little bit. Okay. I've got a problem. We lost signal with the KSC at the worst time possible. That means we have very limited control on the spacecraft, like we don't have throttling and such. Okay. It's too late anyway to turn back. And let's see if we have... Oh my god, yes. My god. We have communications. Okay. Let's go for landing. Ignition in 3, 2, 1. Let's deploy landing gear. Orbital speed is 300 meters per second. And we are 3 kilometers above the ground. But falling quickly, I gotta be careful. 200 meters per second. I can tell you those guys are very stressed for this guy's job. Okay, 100 meters per second. Throttling down. Okay, we are dropping quick. Careful, careful. Careful! Touchdown, I guess? Yes. Yes? What have you done, you stupid Kerbal? Can't I trust you to follow my fucking orders? What happened? Okay. So let's see. Engine is broken. First live image of the moon ever. Okay, we've got all our cameras. Looks like the terrain is very... yeah, plenty of rocks. And let's do science. Between the dusty atmosphere and the reduced light in the crater, it is difficult to read the thermometer. Okay, thank you very much. transmit that very useful piece of science back home. And let's take a look. Oh my god, okay. We landed on this. Hey, first milestones. We have landed, that's a really nice word for what we just did, on the surface of the moon. Good job. So there it is. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, goodbye.